from the KATC studios, this is Good Morning Acadiana.
Good morning, Acadiana. I'm Taylor Toole here with Dave Baker on your Labor Day, Monday, September 4th, 2023. And Dave, what a Labor Day it is.
Yeah, it's another hot one in here for Daniel Phillips this morning, and he's got a day off. He'll be back on Tuesday. I don't know about you, but I got a little bit of rain on Sunday.
I did too.
I watched rain all around the area, but didn't hit my house on Saturday, but much needed with all the dryness that we've had over the last several days. Got more for you today. Check it out. Here's what we've got for the forecast. Looks like some scattered storms will be out there again today, and then hot and humid again for tomorrow with a few widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, but then we're going to be getting back to hot and dry as we head into Wednesday and the rest of the week. We'll talk more about that, plus we'll peek at the tropics coming up in a little while.
This morning, we're learning more about a recent trip to Washington, D.C. that may have led to the departure of LCG's Chief of Minority Affairs, Carlos Harvin. The I Have a Dream experience was organized by LCG and several community groups to bring 60 Lafayette Parish students to Washington, D.C., commemorating the 60th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. According to LCG, the total cost for each student was $800. Students were responsible for $400, and sponsor donations were supposed to cover the rest, but some tell us they had to spend extra to cover food, lodging, and transportation, some students even going without.
Bishop Carlos Harvin had the right intentions. Today, if he would have scaled back, like he was advised to scale back a little bit, I think that today this will be a different scenario, and Bishop Carlos Harvin would be a celebrity here in Lafayette because he would have pulled off one of the first trips of this magnitude. So I think that it's a thin line between success and the results that we have today.
LCG is investigating the complaints. We reached out to Harvin for further comment, and we've not yet heard back. In Acadia Parish, school is closed this morning for students and educators as their 4-day work week begins Tuesday. Back in January, the school board approved the 4-day work week. Teachers and students in Acadia will now have Mondays off. School days will now also be extended to make up for instruction time. Superintendent Scott Richard telling us one of the reasons for the change was burnout. And the Lafayette transit system will not run today because of the Labor Day holiday. Services will resume on Tuesday. The No-Mang compost facility is closed. However, trash and recycling collection will not be affected. And workers from Acadiana's Second Harvest Food Bank are going the extra mile to help Hurricane Idalia victims in Florida. Second Harvest says while donations are still making their way to Florida, volunteers are always welcome to help combat food insecurity by dropping off non-perishable food items to the warehouse over at Pinhook Road.
We've used everything from tuna, from chicken, canned tunas, canned chickens, Pop-Tart cans of proteins, different snacks and fruits and things like that, things that can be easily prepared.
And the State Fire Marshal's office addressing some confusion about the statewide burn ban as fires continue burning across Louisiana. The message, a simple one: don't burn anything. To clear up some questions, state officials say all 3 ban orders, including those from the State Fire Marshal's office, LDAF, and the governor's executive order, block all outdoor burning with no exceptions. They also note that any activity involving fire or flames outside is included in the ban, plus any activity that could produce a spark or flame is highly discouraged. While cooking outdoors is not a citable offense, if your cooking creates a fire that firefighters must respond to, you'll be cited and can face penalties. And something you might not think about: yard work. While mowing and other upkeep isn't banned, you're asked to avoid cutting the grass or using hot machinery that could spark dry or dead grass. In other words, the State Fire Marshal says if you have to ask, don't do it. Some positive news as of this morning: 3 out of 4 Louisiana wildfires being monitored by the State Fire Marshal's office are marked at 50% containment, but officials say there's still a long way ahead in extinguishing the fires completely. Starting in Beauregard Parish with the Tiger Island fire, investigators declaring it as the largest wildfire in Louisiana, with officials confirming this weekend the fire was caused by an act of arson. They are now offering a cash reward of $2,000 to anyone with information on who set it. According to the state, the blaze burning up to 31,000 1,000 acres of forest with nearly 300 pairs of feet on the ground fighting the flames. In Rapides Parish, the state fire marshal says the Highway 113 fire is recorded at burning close to 7,500 acres of land. More than 100 crew members are actively working the area. And in Vernon Parish, officials report the Lions Camp Road fire is still burning, the acreage clocking in at around 800 acres with 13 crew members on the ground actively fighting the blaze. And finally, the Elizabeth fire near Rapides and Allen Parish lines. At last check, the state fire marshal reporting the blaze, while contained at 50%, has consumed close to 1,000 acres of land with 16 crew members actively firefighting at the scene. And in Iberia Parish, Lauraville High School students are collecting donations for the homeless now until Tuesday, October 31st. Students and volunteers will make ready packs to distribute to local shelters to those in need around Acadiana. On your screen now are some of the food and hygiene items requested for donation. You can contact the school for more information. And the UL College of Business is teaming up with the city of New Iberia for the Accelerate New Iberia Small Business Program. If you or someone you know lives in New Iberia, the program can help to start or grow your business. Participants will also have the chance to network with other local business owners, but space is limited, so those interested are encouraged to apply as soon as possible.
The Accelerate program is a program for entrepreneurs and small business owners. It's almost like a basic business one-on-one program. We talk about things like the entrepreneurial dream, creating a business plan, financing, the legal aspect of business, marketing and operations. So that it doesn't matter where someone is in their business journey, there's something for them.
And Lafayette Consolidated Government's Household Hazardous Waste Day will be at Cajun Field on Saturday. Those living in Lafayette and unincorporated areas of Lafayette Parish can dispose of household chemicals from 8 until noon. For a full list of accepted and unaccepted items, visit LafayetteLA.gov. And registration is now open for the Cajun Man Triathlon, known as a sprint distance triathlon. The race starts with a 400 or 800 meter swim, followed by a bike ride of 20 miles and a 5-kilometer run to end the race. There will be food, entertainment, and activities for the whole family. The race is September 10th, and for more information on how to sign up, you can visit our website, katc.com.